All right, so we're gonna sit. You can sit crisscross, have your legs out in front of you, whatever's comfortable for you. We're just gonna close our eyes, tune into our breath, come into the room. Just take a moment to connect to the body. On our next breath, arms are going to rise up to the sky. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower that right arm down to the mat. Left arm comes up and over, a nice big stretch to the right. Go ahead, bring that left arm up, right arm follows, going all the way over, left arm down to the mat. Right arm reaches over to the left, nice big stretch. Last breath here, arms come all the way up to the sky. Once we get there, nice big breath in. And as you exhale, folding forward. Arms come out in front of you, landing wherever they will on the ground. Back stays straight. Head can be up. We're just stretching here, not trying to reach the ground. We're going to walk our hands over to the right, continuing to open up the muscles on the left side. And then we're going to walk our hands back to center and all the way over to the left. Last breath here, come back to center with those hands. Nice big breath in. Exhale out. And we're going to walk the hands back to the body. We're going to make our way to hands and knees now. However you get there is just fine. Hands should be under the shoulders, fingertips spread wide apart. Knees should be under the hips. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. As we do, let the belly lower, chin comes up, hips come up for cow. And then as we exhale, we're going to round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the hips for cat. We're going to move like this at our own pace, linking the breath with the movement for about 6 breaths here. So as you exhale, you're coming down into cow. As you inhale, you're coming up into cat. Last breath or two here. we're going to be back in that neutral tabletop position with the back straight. Walking our knees out to the sides of the mat, bringing the big toes together, sinking the hips back. Arms come forward, forehead to the mat, coming into child's pose. Allowing yourself to just pause here. Opening up the hips, stretching out the shoulders and the arms. The next breath, we're just going to lift our head, walk our hands back. Keeping the feet where they are, we're going to lift our right arm to the sky. Left hand stays into the mat. Gaze follows that right hand up. Reaching that arm up. Go ahead and drop that right hand down to the mat. And once it gets there, nice big breath in, lift that left arm to the sky. Gaze follows. Final breath here as you exhale. Left hand comes down to the mat. We're going to go ahead and walk our hands out. Hips follow. Coming forward, you're going to let your legs straighten out. Hands should be under your shoulders. Chin up. Allowing for a nice stretch here in the back. Last breath here. We're going to curl our toes under, come back onto our knees, and then lift up into down dog. Once you're there, you can go ahead and pedal out your feet, stretching those legs. And on our next breath, we're going to walk our feet up to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Keeping the feet a little further than hip width apart. You can be a little bent at the knees. Finding our forward fold here. Pausing for a moment. Again, allowing the legs to just relax and stretch. No tightening the muscles. Go ahead and lift those hands up, grabbing both elbows, coming into ragdoll, allowing the head to hang. Option to just hang here, or you can sway side to side, whatever feels good for you. On your next breath, go ahead and drop those hands down to the mat. Allowing for the exhale. And then as we inhale, we're slowly going to rise up, bringing our arms with us. Once you get to the top, keep the arms up straight, but a little bend to that back, opening up the chest. Stretching out the back and the arms and the shoulders. Head can come back a bit as well. exhale, bring the hands all the way up, head comes with it. Palms come together, hands come down to heart center. Coming into our mountain pose, making sure all four corners of our feet are grounded into our mat. Tuck the tummy, tighten the tummy. Lift the shoulders and the chin. Close the eyes here for a moment. Tune into the body. Allow yourself to set an intention for your day. What is it that you'd like to accomplish or focus on? Taking a nice big breath in, arms rise all the way up to the sky again. As we exhale, we're going to fold forward, arms are going to sweep down to the mat. Hands come down to the mat, we're hinging at the hips. On the next inhale, we'll lift our head up, lift our fingertips up, just the fingertips touching the mat. Back comes straight for a halfway lift. As we exhale, we fold forward again. Pausing here for a full breath in and exhale out. As we take our next breath in, we're going to rise all the way up, bringing those arms with us. Arms come all the way to the sky. And then as we exhale, we're going to sweep them back down to the earth, folding forward again. Doing some half sun salutations this morning. Hands come down to the mat. Next breath in, we're going to lift halfway up. Head comes up, back comes straight. Fingertips to the mat. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. On our next inhale, rising all the way up. Arms come with us. And as we exhale, sweeping back down to the mat. Folding forward, taking it nice and slow, no need to rush these movements. As we inhale, halfway lift. And then as we exhale, forward fold. One last time, nice big breath in, rising all the way up. Arms come with us. And then exhale, folding forward, arms sweeping down to the mat. As we inhale, we do a halfway lift, head comes up, back comes straight. And then exhale, forward fold. Pausing here, full breath in. Exhale out. Hands are going to come flat on the mat. And we're going to step back with both feet now. Finding your stability. Coming in to, I can't remember what this is called. A plank. It is early. So option to stay here, or you can bring your knees down as well. But remembering to tighten all the muscles in the body. Staying here for just 3 breaths. Last breath here. As we exhale, bring those knees down to the mat. And we're going to bring the hands back. We're coming back into that tabletop position. Fingertips spread out wide. Hands under the shoulders. Knees under the hips. And we're going to take our left leg out to the side. It's going to come out straight. Toes can be pointing all the way left, or they can be pointing forward. Finding your stability here for a moment. When you're ready, you're going to lift the body all the way up. Left hand is going to come to the left thigh. We're going to take a nice big breath in. Right arm's going to sweep up and over. Left hand can slide down the left leg. Reaching for the left side of the room here. Nice big stretch on the right side of the body. Last breath here. As we exhale, we're going to sweep that right arm up. It's going to come all the way over, down to the ground. Left arm's going to follow. You're going to reach that left arm all the way over. Nice big long stretch from your left toe to your left fingertips. Last breath here. As we exhale, bring those left arm up. And then we're going to sweep both arms down to the mat. Once you get there, bring that left leg in. Pause for a moment. Take a big breath in. And exhale out. And we're going to go ahead and do that on the right. So you bring your right leg out to the side of the mat. Finding your stability here first. Lifting the torso up. Right hand comes to right thigh. Nice big breath in. Left arm sweeps up and over. Right hand can slide down the right thigh. Reaching over to the right side. Nice big stretch here again. Last breath here. As you exhale, sweep that left arm up and over. Right arm follows. Left arm comes all the way down to the floor. Right arm reaches over. Long line of energy from the right toe to the right fingertips. Last breath here. As we exhale, sweep those arms back up, bringing them out to a T and then down to the mat. And we're going to bring that right leg in, back to the tabletop position. Nice big breath here. And go ahead and exhale. On our next breath in, we are going to bring the left leg back. Forward a little. We're going to bring the left leg back straight. Toes can be pointed or they can be facing down to the earth. So option to stay here, tightening the tummy, or bringing the right arm out. Pausing here for a full breath in. And exhale out. Another full breath in. And as we exhale, bring those hands and knees back down to the mat. Lift that left wrist up and give it a nice twist. Go ahead and bring it down to the mat. On our next breath in, we're going to lift our right leg straight and back, either pointing the toe or facing it down, whichever feels good for you. Tightening the tummy. Option to stay here or bring the left arm out. Pausing here for 3 breaths. Last breath in, and as you exhale, hands and knees come back down to the mat. We're going to tuck our toes, lift our hips, come into down dog again. Noticing how your body feels differently now. Muscles are a little more relaxed and open. Letting the head hang for a moment. On your next big breath in, come up on your tippy toes. Again, allow the head to hang. Pause here for a full breath. And as you exhale, bring those feet back down to the mat. breath in and out. On the next breath in, up to the tippy toes again. Just stretching out the muscles a little differently this morning. And then exhale, bringing the feet back down to the mat. Coming all the way down on your knees, bringing them to the sides of the mat, bringing the big toes together, sinking the hips back. Bring those hands forward, give those wrists a break. Forehead to the mat for child's pose. Last breath here, lifting the head up, sliding the hands back, and bringing those hips forward. We're going to make our way all the way down onto the mat. Coming all the way down on our backs. However you get there is just fine. No, it's fine. It's not about what you look like. All right, so we're going to keep our knees bent, hands down by our side, bringing the feet towards the body. Take a nice deep breath in. As you do, lift those hips to the sky, coming into bridge pose. Pausing here for a few breaths. Again, tighten that tummy. Last breath here as you exhale, lowering the hips back down to the mat. We're going to try something a little different this morning. We're going to stretch that left leg out straight, keeping a bend to the right knee. Then you're going to take your left hand, bring it to your right knee. Taking a nice deep breath in, you're going to guide that right knee over the left leg. So it's a gentle twist to the lower back. Again, however this looks for you is fine. Once you get there, this should not hurt. It should be very relaxing. You can bring your right arm out straight into a T if that feels comfortable for you, or leave it down by your side. Gazing towards the sky, just relaxing into this twist. Last breath here. As you exhale, slowly guide that right knee back down to center. We're going to switch sides now. So put a bend to the left knee, bringing it up to the sky, straightening the right leg out. Once you're comfortable, taking the right hand to the left knee, nice big breath in, and slowly guide that left knee over to the right. Once you find your stability here, bring that left arm out to the side. Just allowing the body to stretch and twist. Last breath here. As you exhale, gently guide that left leg back to center. We're going to put a bend to that right knee, bringing it up to meet the left. Bringing the hands down by your side. They should be off the mat. about 6 inches, just to give you some stability. And our next breath in, we're going to be lifting both legs to the sky. It's okay to have a bend to the knee. Just allowing for a change of blood flow in those legs today. Pausing here for a few breaths. Last breath here. Go ahead and put a bend to those knees. Bring those feet down to the ground. We're going to stretch the feet out all the way. Nice big breath in. Arms come up and overhead. Full body stretch. Reaching with your arms and your feet. And you're going to relax. Bring the arms down by your side, having them nice and open. Letting the feet be open, splayed out to the side, moving into our savasana now. Getting nice and comfy. Palms up if you'd like to receive, palms down if you feel like you need to be grounded today. Closing the eyes. And once again, tuning into the body and allowing all that we've done to integrate into the muscles and cells. Relaxing the shoulders and the arms. Relaxing the back, the hips. Relaxing the legs, the feet, the mind. Forgiveness is freedom's counterpart. Perhaps you tend to resist forgiveness, deeming the recipient of it undeserving. Until you surrender to forgiveness, you will remain chained to the past. When you forgive, you are forgiving for yourself, not the other people involved. By choosing forgiveness, you are not saying what you did to me was okay. You are saying, I will not allow this to have power over me anymore. Lean into any bitterness you have for a while to honor your darkness. Then make the conscious decision to forgive and rise into the light, freeing yourself from the pain of the past. slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, gently coming back into the present moment. On your next breath, we're going to go ahead and roll over to the right side, coming into that fetal position, restarting the day with new energy. When you're ready, go ahead and make your way up to a seated position. We're going to take one final deep breath together today. Chin up, nice and straight back. Deep breath in, arms rise to the sky. Palms come together, hands come to heart center as you exhale. Bowing your head in. Thanking yourself for getting up and getting on the mat this morning.